Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name is Toddles and it's the Imagimic, and here we are, back in Terraria. I've decided to change things up a little for this episode because a lot of things can happen for me. First of all, I got a new setup, so the recording should be a little bit better. At least that's my hope anyway. Another thing I've decided to change up is the fact that we're now on the bars. Our stats didn't change at all, they just look different than they were previously. I just like the bar setup a little bit more now. I've been using it more often. What else? In the time between recordings, I also took a bunch of time to explore the jungle more, and I did find a Plantera bulb, and I also set up somewhat of an arena. You'll see once we manage to make our way over there. I've also gathered all the items that I gathered up into this chest here, so I can show them off as what I got. Because I was prepping for fighting Plantera, I managed to get 2 more emblems. These are dropped from the Wall of Flesh. I had a Magma Stone. These just dropped down in the underworld from bats and other enemies that are down there. I got some sake, which is sold by the traveling merchant. I got pumpkin pies, which are just made out of pumpkins at a furnace. I got Iron Skin potions, which were talked about previously. Regeneration potions and swiftness potions were also talked about previously. I got 51 gold coins, 2 turtle shells, 71 chlorophyte, 1 jagged titan glove, which I got from a mimic that I killed, and also 3 more life fruits. Now I have some items in my inventory that we've gotten previously in previous episodes: a star cloak, a cross necklace, the intrepid feral claws, chlorophyte bars, souls of might, fright, and sight. These are all things that I got previously. I also made in just the last episode the turtle helmet and the turtle scale mail. I'll be adding on to that. But in fact, I'm going to be using all these items to fight Plantera. That is our main goal, and well, I guess you'll know whether or not it succeeds very shortly. Let's see, so our first goal is to combine a lot of the items that we have made. So one of the things we're going to want to make is we're going to want to make a star veil. Now, a star veil is a really useful thing because it causes stars to fall, but it also has the same effect as the cross necklace, lengthening invincibility after taking damage, which means that every time we take damage, the time which we're invincible afterwards, or the invulnerability frames afterwards, are lengthened. This also does proc with Brain of Confusion, so whenever you dodge an attack, the amount of invincibility frames you have during that dodge increases, making the pairing of the Star Veil and the Brain of Confusion a very good idea. We've also slapped on our yo-yo bag and our warrior emblem because we're going to be using the turtle armor and fighting Plantera that way, because the reduction in damage, I believe, is a little bit better, at least in my personal opinion. Now, you may disagree with me, but I just think the reduction of damage from the melee armor, plus the fact that we managed to get ourselves a Yelts, is pretty good. Let me use up these life fruits real quick. So that gives us a little bit more HP. Let's go ahead and craft. One of the things we're going to craft is, since we got a Titan Glove from a Mimic, and also Feral Claws from a Jungle Chest, we can now make the Power Glove, which we're definitely going to do, because the Power Glove is a great melee item. As you can see, its stats there. We're also going to create an Avenger emblem from one of our magical emblems, only one of them, because we only need one of them. And we're going to create a mechanical glove by combining the Avenger emblem and also the Power Glove. And we're going to just go ahead and punch Plantera in the face. We're going to go ahead and drop off the other emblem. We don't need that other one. I just had it so you could show it off. Oh, forgive me. We also have, because we have a mechanical glove and a magma stone, we can also get a fire gauntlet. Now, previously the mechanical glove was actually better than the fire gauntlet, but they changed the stats of the mechanical glove to reduce the damage that it increases. It used to increase melee damage by 15%, which made it better than the fire gauntlet, but it no longer does that. So the fire gauntlet is just better. However, they do stack. So if you can get multiple of these, you want to have both a mechanical glove and a fire gauntlet, if possible. And later on we might just have that, but for now the fire gauntlet alone is massive for us. It increases our damage by so much. So we're going to go ahead and craft up our chlorophyte. We should have enough, I'm pretty sure, for... oh, did I not get enough? I didn't get enough. I am a fool. I thought I had managed to get enough. We no longer need these souls, though. We'll go ahead and dump those. We'll also dump off that. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Yeah, I definitely want to get that turtle armor, so we're going to go get a little bit more chlorophyte, I guess. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I had gotten enough. It goes to show my math was bad, and I also just wasn't really paying too much attention to chlorophyte. This does let me take a moment to go show you the boss arena that I created. You'll be able to see. I just cleared out a very large area so we can fight Plantera effectively, because you definitely want to have a relatively large area to fight Plantera in. Plantera is no pushover. Thankfully though, with how much damage reduction we have, and also our damage in general, I think we're going to do pretty okay. We have a pretty good setup. Usually for a fight like this, you wouldn't even have most of this stuff. Like, getting a fire gauntlet early on is really good. You could definitely farm for it, but it usually take a lot of extra time, which I kind of did in my off time. And also the fact that my new setup allows me to hopefully dodge better with less hiccups and issues there. Frame rate should be more stable. Everything just should be better in general that way. We just gotta find some chlorophyte. Should be able to find some along a wall somewhere. Now that we've got the yo-yo and it's got the fire gauntlets effect, it also creates like a little fire particle effect. So does your pickaxe, so that's a benefit of that. Pickaxes ironically benefit a lot from melee stats, so that is something to be aware of. They benefit from melee speed in particular, meaning that they go faster when you have more melee speed. As you can see, our damage, not half bad, thanks to our Yelts plus yo-yo bag and also mechanical gauntlet, or fire gauntlet that is. I thought, where did I build that dang thing? I thought it was, I know I built it somewhere around here. Let me mine this real quick. Oh boy, there we go. Struggling with the controls there just a little bit. Whenever you get near railways, things get wonky with your rail, your minecart and your mount. Sometimes it gives you the minecart, sometimes it gives you the mount. Usually it'll give you the minecart more often than not, but most of the time that's not really what you want. You want to be attached to the minecart. Oh my gosh, a lot of stuff trying to kill me here. I thought it was somewhere around here. Is it possible it was lower? I don't really want to take too much time with this, but I could have swore it was just around here somewhere that I managed to find it. Yeah, let's just go back into the... I know for sure it was connected to the main area, which is where I made that thing. Oh, look, a life fruit. Worth it. Not exceptionally worth it, because I'm kind of wasting a little bit of time here, but I was trying to make this really, like, fast and expedited in an episode. Because I want to, like, test out my entire setup and make sure everything's working properly. And to do that, I really need a little bit of extra time. And I've already taken, like, an extra week, so I just didn't want to, you know, take that much time. Oh my god, there's another Plantera bulb right there. What the heck? What the heck, game? Well, at least if I don't manage to defeat it on this time, I can potentially use that one. I just gotta find where in the world I made that arena. Because I know it's around here somewhere. I just don't feel like it was this far down, but maybe I'm wrong. I could entirely be wrong because I was quite far down at one point. So, watches are entirely wrong. I'm just super far down. I just take a lot of damage? Yeah, I did. Should not have stepped on the dynamite. Idiot. Sometimes I just kind of zone out and don't bother to really pay attention to what I'm doing. That's why melee is good for me, because you can sometimes zone out, and it's okay. Let's go, I know for a fact that the arena that I made is somewhere over here. I just don't really entirely remember, because when I did it, it was a week ago for me, and I was not like completely paying attention at that time because I was trying to get my new setup working, and I was worried about other things. As talked about in the previous video, there's a lot of things going on with me, so I don't want to be a downer or anything, but I'm just trying to give a good excuse for why I'm being a complete fool right now, and trying to remember where a arena it was that I built. See, the downside is I built it on another character as well, so I don't even remember, I can't even like specifically reference it on my map, which I shouldn't have really done. I should have made sure to come down here beforehand and find out where I put it. Alright, well, let's keep going over this way. I know for a fact that I came through this marble biome at one point to find it, and I think I went up. Weird that it's just not showing up on my map, because I could have swore that I had connected it somewhere in there, in the shaft, like the main way to get down here, and it's just not showing up. Strange. Well, we did manage to get our chlorophyte. Let's head back real quick. I think that's enough. Oh god. Now I'm doing my math terribly, and I'm just gonna feel bad when it's not enough. It is enough, thank god. Turtle pants. So the benefit of the turtle armor is it doesn't do as much damage as the chlorophyte armor, which is usually what I focus on. However, you do enemies take double damage when they hit you, and you also take 15% reduced damage, which is better than, or almost as good as your worm scarf. So it's definitely not something to laugh at, and it's what I'll be using here. Deposit all aside from my potions and my food. There we go. Sort these up here, and we'll lock these in place so I don't do that again. We'll also take our mana potions and dump those, because we don't really need those. I am going to need health potions soon enough, and I really hope that doesn't become an issue. You know what we can do? Just because of the fact that I want to see how strong I'm going to be regardless, is we can use that Plantera bulb that we just found. We'll give it a go in an area that doesn't even have a boss arena, because we have a lot of preparation, we have a lot of damage. I think we're going to be good. If we're not, then I will come back in the next episode with that boss arena where I found it and made sure I know where it is. And maybe even I'll make some extra boss arenas just in case, so we can do like a Plantera gauntlet. Just keep trying Plantera over and over. At least that's the plan, but honestly, hopefully I don't even have to do that. Hopefully I'll just manage to extremely luck out here and defeat Plantera without any of that. I don't think it'll happen, but we'll see here. Plantera on Expert is tough, and that's kind of an understatement. This is going to be a rough fight no matter how I kind of like slice it, so I don't want to get overconfident in any regard. Let's see. Wasn't there. Okay. I don't think it was higher up. Let's see. Somewhere around here. I don't think it's down there. Doesn't appear to be over here. Could be wrong about this, but let's take a look over here just to make sure. Oh, there's not a life fruit. That's beneficial. Yeah, it's not over here that I made my boss right now. Weird. Very weird. It's like I lost an entire area of the map. I'll fight Plantera here, so let me... I will make one preparation real quick. And it's just for dodging's sake. First I need to kill this Mimic. As you can see, I just melted that Mimic with the amount of damage I'm able to do. Melee is quite good for that. Melee is definitely, at this point in the game, there's no shortage of melee damage. Okay, so the one thing I want to do real quick is I want to see what my optimal path here is, if I can make it better. Yeah, I can kind of make this a little bit bigger. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So it's more of a straight run down there. Go ahead and kill that hornet. Get him out of here. What else? I think overall this will be good. If I can just make like a good pathway down here. Just kind of run down there. Without too much effort. There we go. But I'm just hoping that I have enough space here. Ah, dang it. You really want to try and preserve as much HP as you can while getting ready for Plantera. And in the jungle, that's kind of a whole challenge in and of itself. Because there's always lots of stuff trying to murder you in the jungle. Stuff shooting at you, stuff jumping at you, stuff just trying to hit you in general. It's no bueno. Poison's also a big annoyance. Okay. A traveling merchant has arrived. Yeah, we need to make sure that we have enough space here to actually run with around, because we're going to need to move. Plantera is not a slow boss by any means, so we definitely want to have enough headroom to make this work. I'm going to go ahead and heal up. It's annoying that I have to heal up before I even fight Plantera, but because of these enemies being annoying, that is what I'm having to do. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and buff up as well. Just pre-buff. Go ahead and cut Plantera's area here. So the major thing about Plantera's bulbs is they don't break on damage, they break on pickaxe. So you gotta break on your pickaxe, and there we go, that's Plantera. Oh, that is not optimal. Not optimal for Plantera to spawn right there. Okay. This is potentially going to go very poorly. So this is Plantera, welcome. Plantera has really good music. We're doing an okay amount of damage, at least. For this first phase, you can just kind of circle. Try not to get hit by the thorns that they shoot out, or the balls. I am probably going to die here. This arena is nowhere near big enough. Oh boy. Let's flee. Fleeing from Plantera is sometimes a good choice if you can manage to get some HP regen. Just never leave the jungle when you're fleeing from Plantera. Leaving the jungle is the one thing you don't want to do. Okay. And that is Plantera's second mode here. So this is her second mode, and she's pretty nasty in this mode too. All of her previous attacks, but also these little enemies that kind of hover around her. Benefit is if you can kill them, you do get hearts. So let's not die to them after I say that. Let's just keep going down. Wait for our potion regen. There we go. Got some health back. There is no enraged Plantera, so it's okay to take as much time as you need to try and fight her. She does go relatively fast, though, as I stated previously. Ow, ow. Oh boy. I am out of it, and about to die. Oh, that was close. That was actually exceptionally close. As you can see, I almost got Plantera down. Plantera does a fair amount of damage, as you just saw, though. This is when damage really starts to scale and hurt you. I just realized I lost a lot of gold. I should have put my gold in my piggy bank. Why did I not do that? I am a fool. I am the fool. Alright, I'll go figure out what happened in that arena and get ready to fight more Planteras in the future. But that was our first encounter with Plantera, and hopefully a good primer on what not to do. Next time we'll prep her up and I'll, you know, defeat her. Until then, goodbye.